What's up, everybody? I'm gonna live stream for you. Slammiversary. I took notes on it and everything. Um, yeah, a little review about it. It actually seemed like a pretty solid pay-per-view. Um, there was no title changes, nothing like that. But a pretty good pay-per-view. Maybe worth $40 in my opinion. Um, I'm pretty satisfied with it. Pretty satisfied with it. But I'm gonna go over the results for you guys right now. Talk about some stuff. Give you my opinion on it. Go over the matches. So we had Willie Mack who defeated TJP, Trey, and Jake Christ. All right, Willie Mack. Willie Mack's actually a pretty big star. Was a big star in other promotions. He did some stuff. Um, but OVE, Trey and Jake Christ. Although I think Jake Christ lost to Tessa Blanchard on Impact Wrestling. So yeah. TJP who just debuted in Impact or came back to Impact Wrestling. He was Homicide. I think it was Suicide. That's what his name was. Yeah. And yeah, he's back in Impact and he didn't win his Slammiversary. But he had a match at Slammiversary, so that's all right. But Willie Mack defeated TJP, Trey, and Jake Christ. Don't know where that match is going to lead to. Maybe Willie Mack will get some kind of push. I don't know. The North retained against Lax and the Rascals. The North. I don't know much about the North. I know Lax. I know the Rascals. The North, I guess, the tag team champions for Impact Wrestling. Don't know much about them, but they need a bigger tag division, in my opinion, is what this promotion needs. Eddie Edwards defeated Killer Cross. Killer Cross it wants to leave Impact Wrestling. That's why Killer Cross has been losing so much. So Killer Cross, he's going to be. He had a real cool gimmick coming out with the face paint and everything, being psycho. Maybe Killer Cross will end up in All Elite Wrestling, or maybe go to the WWE. I'm thinking All Elite. Who knows? But Killer Cross wants out of Impact Wrestling. He's been on a losing streak lately, and that's probably why they're pushing Killer Cross. I felt Killer Cross should be Impact champion because he was feuding with Johnny Impact and Brian Cage, I believe, for the Impact Championship, and now he's losing every match. So, seems to me like since Killer Cross wants out, they want him out. So, yeah. Moose defeated Rob Van Dam. I thought RVD was gonna win, honestly. Moose, him and Killer Cross and who else was it? Austin Aries all had a little stable a little while ago. Maybe Moose will become champion. Moose actually had a championship match with Austin Aries, and Moose lost to Austin Aries. Kind of says a lot about how highly they thought of Austin Aries. I mean, but Austin Aries left the company very unprofessionally, and I don't even know what Austin Aries is even doing right now. So it is what it is. Taya Valkyrie defeated Havoc, Sue Young, and Rosemary in a Monsters Ball match. It's like as if Taya Valkyrie defeated three women wrestlers who were a big threat. So they do Taya Valkyrie versus Madison Rain or Kara Hogan, who Kara Hogan's a heel now too. So I don't know about Taya Valkyrie. And Sue Young's had her title shot already. Rosemary, don't know. Havoc and Rosemary just seem like they're just kind of there. Just want a payday, I guess. All right, and we had Richard Swann defeated Johnny Impact, which Johnny Impact wasn't expecting him and Taya Valkyrie. I thought they were both going to win tonight because Taya Valkyrie retained her women's title and Richard Swann retained his title. What's up, Michael? How you doing, man? So it looks to me like Richard Swann's getting a big push in Impact Wrestling, and Johnny Impact's going back down the ladder here. So, surprisingly, Johnny Impact lost to Richard Swann. So, yeah. Brian Cage defeated Michael Elgin. And that was a really good match. Michael Elgin's pretty good. Me and Michael Elgin have the same birthday. So, I like Michael Elgin. But then Rhino attacked him. Rhino in a hoodie and how big his thighs are and stuff. You just know it's Rhino. So Rhino speared him at the end of the night. And then Tessa Blanchard or Sammy Callihan, and Sammy Callihan defeated Tessa Blanchard. Honestly, I'm actually kind of happy Sammy Callihan won. And Sammy Callihan handed Tessa Blanchard back the gold bat she had with her gold attire as a respect to Tessa Blanchard, because Tessa Blanchard showed Sammy Callihan she can do it, you know? So I guess Sammy Callihan has respect for Tessa Blanchard. But I told a pretty decent story. But I'm glad Sammy Callihan didn't lose. I like Tessa Blanchard too. But I don't want Sammy Callihan to be de-pushed like that. You know, Sammy Callihan don't need to lose to Tessa Blanchard. I'll tell you that much. Other than that, though, Slammiversary was pretty decent. No title changes, but that's okay. It was a pretty solid card. A lot of matches I've never seen before. It's funny, kind of funny. They have a triple threat tag team title match, just like the WWE has one at Extreme Rules on Sunday. Taya Valkyrie. Don't know where Taya Valkyrie is going to go from here. Will Willie Mack face Richard Swann? I don't think so. Who else is the North going to face? Killer Cross is apparently he's being de-pushed a little bit. I don't know. I guess because he wants to leave the company, so Killer Cross ain't gonna have any title shots or any kind of because Eddie Edwards beat him. And Eddie Edwards say he's been doing the same gimmick for like over a year now. Eddie Edwards, I don't know about Eddie Edwards. I don't know what they're gonna do with him. Eddie Edwards get a title shot. He did defeat Sammy Callihan, but who knows? I feel like in Impact Wrestling, a lot of guys have already beaten a lot of guys already, so it's kind of hard to say. Um, Impact Wrestling just needs a little more wrestlers, and they need to find more stuff to do. We have Moose who defeated Rob Van Dam, but Rob Van Dam don't wrestle anymore, from what I know. It's the only match I've seen him. It looks like he actually botched a little bit, like Moose didn't want to catch him. As big as Moose is, Moose can catch RVD. He can do it, you know. But going over the matches one more time before I end the stream, it was Willie Mack defeated TJP, Drake and Jake Christ. The North retained against Lax and the Rascals. Eddie Edwards defeated Killer Cross. Not happy about that. Moose defeated Rob Van Dam. Ty Valkyrie defeated Havoc, Sue Young, and Rosemary. Richard Swann retained against Johnny Impact, his X Division title. And Brian Cage defeated Michael Elgin. Sammy Callihan defeated Tessa Blanchard. But Brian Cage is another person I'm questionable about. Like, who else is Brian Cage gonna face? I mean, Willie Mack versus Brian Cage. Eddie Edwards versus Brian Cage. I don't know what direction they're going here. Moose versus Brian Cage might be alright. I don't know if Moose beating RVD means anything. Yeah. But other than that, this was a pretty good pay-per-view. Sammy Callihan, he needs to win the world title, I think. Sammy Callahan's one of the best heels in the entire business right now. Even though he cheated to beat Tessa Blanchard by hitting her with a bat and stuff. Using a bat to beat Tessa Blanchard. That doesn't show you're very strong here. But, that sums up Slammiversary for you guys. And Tessa Blanchard, Sammy Callihan, good job. You're two of my favorite wrestlers on Impact Wrestling. I like you both. You had a great match. I like seeing you guys wrestle. And I hope Sammy Callihan gets his run over the title. And OVE's great too. Killer Cross, I hope better plans for you in the future. Moose, I hope you maybe go to the WWE one day and you can be with your friends, like I see on your gym photos of Ricochet and Apollo Crews. Lax and the Rascals, I don't know. Lax might go to AEW. Eddie Edwards, don't know what direction you're gonna go, man. Hopefully you get a title shot soon. Um, Impact Wrestling just needs more stars. We got Rhino who returned tonight, and that ends my stream for Slammiversary. Have a nice day. Subscribe if you want to. I'll see you guys tomorrow for Monday Night Raw. And peace out, everybody.